Salutations and good morrow everyone, and welcome back to another Grounded update video where today we are going to be covering once again another update to the 10.0 public test server, aka what is going to be getting fixed before the June 30th update to the game, where everybody will finally be able to play this awesome Doom and Shroom, or Shroom and Doom, whatever you prefer to call it, update. So I'm very excited about this one. I hope you guys are as well. So if you guys could like, comment, and subscribe to make sure that we are getting the best following that we can for this channel. But let's hop in and let's have a good time. Now, on the Grounded Discord server is where I'm getting this information from that I'm bringing to you guys. Now, Shiloh went ahead and posted these following new features. UI, your current respawn point building will show an icon over it as well as in the map screen, which is awesome. So for now on, you'll be able to see where you are going to respawn if you die. So if you forget where you're respawning and you happen to forget that you set yourself up a lean-to over in the hedge and you're currently working over on next to the pond and you're working on a new build and a wolf spider sneaks up behind you and bites you and kills you, because that just happens sometimes. It doesn't matter what mode you're in. Sometimes that just happens, and that's just the way it goes in the game. Now you'll be able to see where you are and where you're going to respawn. That way you could just go, oh, let me build a quick lean-to over here while I'm building and make sure that my respawn point is set close to wherever I happen to be working. Now, in bug fixes all platforms, they did a top community fix. They moving items back and forth in a container UI should no longer trigger a crash on games with large bases. So you'll have a few less crashes that are happening inside of your game when it comes to moving items back and forth in the container UI, which is great. If you guys don't know what that means if you're moving things back and forth between a chest and not inside of a large base, you shouldn't have any more crashing, which is awesome. So I'm happy that all of that has gotten taken care of. Now let's go on to the 10.0 public test 3140 to 3149 changes. Only noticeable on public test builds at the moment. They fixed more intermediate crashes, which is great because fixing crashes is fixing bugs, and fixing bugs makes everybody happier when they release an update. And I know a lot of people have been after this one and like, well, Sim, how many more crashes is there going to be? They're releasing another update, but did they fix things? You know, did they make it so you know, this crash stops or this crash stops, or are they just going to make the game even worse and more buggy? No, they are working as hard as they can with all the feedback that the community is providing them to stop the crashes. So that's absolutely fantastic, and I'm so happy that they're going through and doing this, because I want the community to be as happy as they can be going into the public 10.0 release of Grounded. So going on, crow feather roofs of multiple high levels should look a little bit smoother. That's great. Normal chairs can now be placed on foundations. That was weird that was happening. We couldn't do that, but happy that that got done. Improve aphid and weevil pet audio. Woo! More pet audio is good, because obviously when we make our tiny little insect friends, that we want them to have the best of the best. All right. Dropping an equipped mushroom slurry or plant slurry will automatically equip another one if you have more in your backpack. Sweet. Charcoal can no longer be planted in the garden patch. That's probably good. Updates to the Broodmother and bow attack animations. Sweet. Combat music for Spiderlings and Orbweaver Juniors will no longer trigger the Broodmother boss music while the Broodmother boss music is playing. So when you're playing, what that means is that when you're fighting the Broodmother will spawn ads. She's going to spawn Orbweaver Juniors and she will spawn Spiderlings. When this happens before, it would cancel out the Broodmother boss music, and all of a sudden the standard spider music or the standard battle music would play, and it would cancel out the Broodmother boss music. So now that that's been fixed, that will no longer happen, and it will just be playing the Broodmother boss music through the whole thing. Speaking of Broodmother, I want to invite you guys to make sure you guys are subscribed to bell notifications set to all, because I will be doing a tips and tricks on how to take her out in a video that's coming to the channel very soon. Okay, keeping going here. Attempting to rename a pet will no longer randomly crash your game, which is great, because, and like I was saying before, any game crashes that are pulled out of the game is better. A lot of people are having a lot of game crashing issues, and it is bugging them, and it's causing a lot of people to steer away from Grounded. Know that they are working their hardest to get rid of those crashes. Okay, health bars are once again not shown for burrowed insects, which is good, so you don't know what you're digging up. Fix certain items not being affected by gravity when dropping them from your inventory. We were getting things like if I was dropping a granola bar on the ground, it was just floating in the air, and then you got to try to tell your friends, no, it's not on the ground, it's floating in the air right here, you got to grab it. So that's good. The block count for the max blocks in a row achievement will no longer be reset when you are healed. That's good, because the max blocks in a row, or in other words, the perfect blocks, that's great. When you have to block 10 perfect times in a row, thinking that that's going to get reset by something simple as healing, that's kind of a pain in the butt. So happy that that got fixed. The items growing in the garden patch will no longer duplicate after saving and loading the game. The smoothie station defaults to freestyle mode. Sweet. Improve the smoothie UI, station UI. I can't wait to see that. Characters in photo mode shall no longer flicker heavily in the sunlight. That was kind of weird when that was happening. Pets now remember which player they are following when loading into a game. The pet house UI has new art, which is great, because right now it was just kind of like a little black like bug that was there. Now it's been updated. Additional spiders that spawn during the Broodmother fight deal less damage. Okay, that's good, because the ads that were getting spawned in during the Broodmother fight, those kind of messed you up a lot, but really just the sheer amount of them at the same time all attacking you was really making the fight difficult there. And I like that the fight is difficult, but I want the fight to be more difficult when fighting the Broodmother, not when just fighting the ads because she's spawning in. I want the Broodmother's damage to be a lot higher. So Broodmother is more resilient to gas damage. That's great. Fix random client join crashes when joining worlds with garden patches and grinders on the items. Fix random client join crashes dealing with achievement signaling, and fix random crash when reloading a building that has a replacement building blueprint in the same spot. So that's good. Like I said, all of these crash fixes are huge. They are going through and fixing everything that they possibly can before the June 30th update, when it's officially released to the entire public. Now, I know a lot of the community is trying to get in and play the public test server, and a lot of you guys are already getting the updates, which is great, and they want to have all these people in there. But guys, if you're in the public test server, I know you guys are having a great time, but if you guys do run into a crash or a bug, let them know, because your guys' help literally will change the game. They are doing this, they are releasing these public test builds, not for us just to have a good time, but also for us to go through and help them with their bug testing, because this game is in early access and they're trying to get all the feedback that they can get. That way they can make the game the best possible game that they can before everybody else gets in that can't join a public test server, or, you know, just doesn't know anything about testing, or doesn't really want to help and they just want to have a good time. I get that, and there's no shame for just wanting to have yourself a good time playing a game instead of trying to help in the development process. But if you are there, please do try to help the best that you can. It does really help the developers and us as a community. Over 1 million searches a day are done on YouTube for Grounded, so everybody is really looking into Grounded right now, so helping them out is the best thing that we can do. But thank you everybody so much for watching this video. If you guys liked it, please hit that like button for me to let me know you guys want to see more awesome Grounded update videos and other update videos on this channel for other games. Also, guys, if you could, make sure you guys subscribe, turn your bell notification to all to make sure that you guys never miss any other videos that are coming out from this wonderful, wonderful channel. And also, please leave me a comment down below of one of the bug fixes that is here that you're the most excited about, that was happening to you the most often. That way I can get some feedback over to the developers. But thank you guys all so much, and I'll see all of you guys in the next one.